Are you guys ready to get pumped? What's going on, Stim Junkies? High Stim Ace here. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. We will be going over all the top non-stim pump formulas of 2024 in this video here. In case you haven't seen the other videos I released so far, we have a total of 5 that are up on the channel right now, so you can click the link down below. I'm going to pin the comment to make it easy for you guys. You could check out all the top lists that I have for 2024 so far, and we do have a couple more to come. We're going to culminate in a grand total of 9, the last one which we'll be releasing on New Year's Eve. So stay tuned to the channel, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, because I got a lot of hitters coming. So when it comes to pump products, there are actually 4 categories. Believe it or not, guys, we got 4 categories. We got pump capsules, we got liquid glycerol, we got pump formulas, and then we have fully loaded non-stim pre-workouts. These all work very differently, and some of them you could stack, some of them are meant to stack, some of them are not meant to be stacked. So we're going to go over everything, guys. We're going to put everything in its proper category, and I'm going to let you know exactly what I think, which products are worth picking up. Spoiler alert, if they're on this list, they are worth picking up, but they are all very different, and they all suit everyone's needs and fitness goals differently. So with that being said, guys, let's roll that freaking intro, and let's get to it. Gotta let it burn. All right, guys, so the first category we have here is glycerol, and specifically liquid glycerol, because you can have it in powder format, but what that's going to do is clump up, and you need to really include a lot of it to actually get efficacious dosages. If you're not having at least 10 grams of glycerol, then it's not really going to do its thing, right? So a lot of these pump formulas that have glycerol in powder format, they will have 3, 4, maybe 5 grams, which is still good, right? It's still going to do something. It's still going to puff you up a little bit, blow you up a bit. But to really get the efficacious dosages, you need to have like 10, 15 grams of glycerol. So the best way to do it is in liquid format. It also prevents the clumping issues and thus gives you a complete glycerol experience. Now, the only problem that High Stim Ace has with glycerol is the flavor. Yeah, guys, I know High Stim Ace usually has no issues when it comes to chugging the nastiest pre-workouts, the most gag-inducing products, but the one exception I have is liquid glycerol, especially ones that claim to be unflavored. Now, what unflavored glycerol means is that it's going to have its default flavor, which is kind of like a honey kind of flavor. It also has a honey-like consistency, but a little bit more liquidy. The only problem is it's overbearingly sweet, and as somebody who does not like things that are overly sweet, it gets me really, really nauseated. I find that flavored liquid glycerol pump formulas are the way to go. And with that being said, we do have 3 on here. The first one that we're going to go over is the Thickwid from Kilo Labs. Now, this one here tastes really good. The full serving is 2 caps, and they actually do include a little bit more in here. You're getting 20,000 milligrams, aka 20 grams in here, and you're getting L-citrulline in here at 5 grams also, as well as betaine, anhydrous, taurine, and sodium. So this thing here is a freaking monster. You're going to be pumped up like crazy. The citrulline helps with the blood flow. You have the betaine for strength output in there, and the flavor is really, really good. I got the fruit punch in here. Kind of tastes a little bit like Pepto-Bismol, but I really like it. 2 caps gives you the full dose. You can just chug it straight from the cap or mix it with water. I like to mix it with water. That's the way I like to do it personally. The next one is from a company I just got to try recently, and this here is the Pump Sauce. Yeah, guys, the Pump Sauce. And this here is the Gummy Shark flavor, which to me was very intriguing. They do have a peach flavor and I think a couple of others, but this one here was very, very intriguing to me, and I like this one a lot. You're getting less servings in here. You're getting 16 servings for the 2 full cap dosages, so a little bit less servings, but I love the flavor. You really don't get any of that glycerol nastiness, so I like this one. It does have a little bit of citrulline malate in here, as well as agmatine sulfate and pink Himalayan salt. You're going to be swollen juicy on this one, guys. Really, really good. I like it a lot, and it's a good one. You can't go wrong with it. And the last one, which I did run out of my bottle, got to give a shout out to my boys over at Extremis Cartel for their Sicario Swole. That was actually the very first liquid glycerol I had. I had the unflavored one, which again, I had issues shooting it down, but I did try the flavored one next. I think it was the gummy bear flavor I had, and it was much better, much more tolerable for me, and I was able to shoot it down without any issues. So if you guys are going to go the glycerol route, go flavored, because you're not going to be able to handle it otherwise. Okay, so now that we got the glycerols out of the way, we're going to go into the pump capsules. And pump caps are really good because they're a lot lighter on the stomach and they're easier to stack, they're easier to carry, so they do provide certain advantages. Now, when you're taking a high stim pre-workout and you want to get that buzz, you want to get hopped up, and you're going to end up pairing a crazy pump formula on it with like 10 grams of citrulline or whatever, a lot of times that can detract from the stimulatory experience, and we do not want that. So pump capsules are a great option because they won't take away from that stim effect. They'll just enhance your pumps a little bit and the vascularity and let you keep the entire stim effect that you're trying to get. So with that being said, the very first one we're going to go over is the Bloodlust Carnage from NutriFit. And this one I haven't reviewed yet. We'll be reviewing this one soon. I like this one a lot. Minimalist label here. Not going to go through the entire thing, but there's a couple of ingredients in here. 4 capsules is the full serving size, 20 servings per container. Great product. I like the aesthetic of it. Very light on the stomach. Going to give you good vascular pumps. You can stack it with pretty much anything and it will enhance it. So that's a really good one. And the next one we have is from Apollo Nutrition, and you guys should all know this one. We got the Bloody Hell. This is version 2 right here. Version 1 was amazing, but V2 I think is a little bit better. It's 6 capsules for the full serving, and you're getting 20 servings in here. If you want, you could take half a serving. You can get 40 servings that way, but I like taking the full dose. That's just the way I do it here. The main difference in here is that they did include a little bit of hydroprime glycerol powder at 1,500 milligrams, so not a big dose, but just enough to give you a little bit of extra puffiness when you're in the gym to blow you up just a little bit. And with all the other nitric oxide supporting ingredients, this thing is going to give you a perfect blend of swole and shredded. I really like this one, but I gotta say that my favorite one actually comes to us from Huge Supplements, and they haven't had this one in stock for a while. A little birdie told me that this one will be in stock really soon, and I'm talking, of course, about the Magnify pump capsule. Love this one. I love the color of the cap's got like a nice reddish purplish color to it. Not that that really matters, but I really like this one. Also a minimalist label, and when you look at this label, it doesn't seem like anything too crazy on label, but this thing has me freaking, it has my veins popping out. It's a crazy one. 6 capsules, full serving, and you're getting 30 servings per container, so really, really good. And they do utilize the beetroot extract in here, which I freaking love, a natural ingredient that helps with blood flow, blood dilation, blood oxidation, and really gets you pumped up, gives you that veiny look in the gym. I freaking love this one. So Huge Supplements, Magnify is the final one on the list here. There are others that I haven't gotten to try yet. I do have a couple of sealed containers from companies that send me different pump caps. I will be trying those in 2025. There's going to be a lot of content in 2025. Okay, guys, so subscribe to the channel for the hottest reviews of 2024, 2025, and far beyond. The third category that we're going to be going over is pump formulas, essentially a powder that you would stack on top of another pre-workout. And most of these have only pump ingredients, but have multiple different types of pump ingredients. So some of them may have citrulline, agmatine sulfate, maybe a little bit of glycerol powder, maybe beetroot powder, right? It's a combination of different pump ingredients. Some of these will maybe have a little bit of nootropics, but very, very little, very much in the background. This category is meant for stacking on top of other pre-workouts. So we're going to start with our good friends over at Insane Labs, and we got the Insane Veins OG and the Insane Veins Gold. Now, this here is very, very interesting. This is the first product that Insane Labs released, their first pump formula, the OG Insane Veins. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, on its own, it's not worth taking because it's a very small scoop, 2.8 grams, which is pretty much nothing, right? It's a very minimalist label, not a lot going on in here. The main ingredients are agmatine sulfate and beetroot extract, which are good, but I find that this one on its own just doesn't do it. So what I like to do personally, and this is a little High Stim Ace hack, I like combining 1 scoop of the Insane Veins Gold, which is a better overall formula, and then topping it off with just 1 scoop of this, and you got yourself an incredible combination. Now, the beautiful thing is that both of these are very light scoops. The gold one, you're getting 30 servings per container, 6-gram scoop, so very, very light on the stomach. And the main ingredient in here is that glycerol powder, the Hydromax, and that essentially is the main component in here. You do have a couple of other things in here, but that is the main component. So this one's meant to kind of get you a little bit more swole. And when you add a scoop of this, which has the beetroot extract, the agmatine sulfate, and a couple of other things, you're getting such an amazing combination. These two together, guys, freaking killer combo, man. So you can definitely stack these two together on top of your favorite pre-workout, and you're going to be in for a good time. But If you guys want to just limit it to one product from Insane Labs, then I highly recommend you check out their Bloodbath, because this one here is freaking amazing. Also a light scoop. You could take this at either 1 or 2 scoops. We always do 2 scoops on the channel, guys. You know how it is here. But 2 scoops gives you 14.6 grams, which is also a relatively light scoop. This one happens to be unflavored, which is great. You can just take the 2 scoops, stack it on top of your favorite pre-workout. You're good to go. It's not going to alter the flavor or anything like that. They do have a couple of flavors, but I like the unflavored. That's just the way I like it. It's a pretty minimalist label, got some citrulline malate in here. You do have a little bit of that betaine anhydrous, taurine, agmatine sulfate, and then they have their semi-proprietary blood sauce, which has pomegranate fruit extract and beetroot extract and a couple of other things. So great ingredients in here, and this one punches way above its weight, right? So people may look at this label and say, oh, I don't know, the ingredients are underdosed or whatever, but I'm telling you guys, labels are just labels. This one freaking is incredible. One of the best pump formulas on here, in my opinion. I love it. So if you guys don't want to get the gold and the OG Insane Veins, you can opt for this one instead, the Bloodbath. It's a freaking good one. You guys are going to like it. You're going to thank High Stim Ace for putting you on game. The next pump formula we have comes to us from Psychopharma, and this here is the Edge Pump, another citrulline malate-based pump formula, and I like this one a lot. I know a lot of people are big fans of L-citrulline, as am I, but for some reason, citrulline malate, if dosed properly, works really well for me personally. It has to do with the absorption and the efficiency of it processing in your system. I don't know, guys. I'm not a lab geek, but I'm going to tell you that this one works really well. You're getting L-citrulline malate at 8 grams, 2-to-1 ratio, so more than enough. It's really good. It gets the job done. You got glycerol powder in here, 65% yield, 2,000 milligrams, so again, minimalist amount, but it gets the job done as well. L-arginine and estrogen for the absorption. So very, very lightweight formula. The flavor's freaking amazing. This one here is the Venerade. Kind of tastes like a lemon lime Gatorade. It's really good, guys. You're going to like this one a lot. You could stack it on the Edge of Insanity pre-workout or on anything else. This one works really well, really gives you a good pump, nice vascular kind of pump. You're going to like it, guys. So definitely check that one out from my good friends over at Psychopharma. Up next, we got a really loaded pump formula, and yes, this one may read as a non-stim pre-workout because it has a very big label, but because there are no nootropics in here, no strength increasing ingredients or anything like that, it stays in the pump category. And what I'm talking about, of course, is Cannibal Permaswole from my good friends over at Chaos and Pain. Yeah, guys, this one here is freaking crazy. Really has an old school aesthetic to it. I reviewed this one on its own. You guys can check out that review. But you're getting citrulline malate at 8,000 milligrams in here. You are getting a little bit of creatine in here, which is okay, a little bit of betaine as well. But you're getting some nitrosogene, agmatine sulfate, pink Himalayan salt, coconut water powder, Cellflow 6, Vasodrive, and a couple of other ingredients. But really, this one's crazy, man. It's hitting the pump from like 5 or 6 different angles, and it's a mix of swole, juicy pump, as well as vascular and tight. So I don't know how they do it, but the formula in here is incredible. The flavor is pretty decent too. It's like a green apple flavor, more on the natural side with a little bit of artificial sweetness, but goes down easy, tastes pretty good, and most importantly, it is very, very effective. So thank you to my friends over at Chaos and Pain for their iconic Cannibal Permaswole. I love this one. Always going to stay as part of High Stim Ace's regular rotation. And up next, we got to thank our good friends over at Dark Labs, as well as my good friend Garage Gym Homie for their Maniacal Pump collaboration. I love this one, guys. Also a minimalist label, and this one here is actually, it falls somewhere in the middle. It's a pump formula. It's meant for stacking, but there are some nootropics in here. You do have the L-tyrosine at 4 grams to help with the focus, and you do have the alpha GPC at 600 milligrams, but this one here really is meant to stack on something that already has like a little bit of pumps, maybe a medium stim kind of pre-workout, nothing too crazy, but it's really, really good. This one does utilize the 3D pump, which there is conflicting research on, and not everybody likes it. I can only speak for myself. I love glycerol. I love 3D pump. It gets the job done for me, gets me really, really swollen brolic, and the added nootropics in here are a nice touch. It's not a crazy overloaded type of pre-workout, but it does fall somewhere in between a pump formula and a non-stim pre-workout, but I did choose to put it in the pump category section because really I wouldn't take this one on its own. On a day that I want to train non-stim, I definitely wouldn't reach for this one and just take it on its own. I would take something much stronger from the list that we have coming up soon. But this one here is great for stacking, tastes really good too, and I always love supporting my good friends over at Dark Labs and my main man Garage Gym homies. So we do have the Maniaco Pump coming in next. Really good product, and you guys should definitely check it out. Now, the next one we have is from Anarchy Labs, our good friends over at Anarchy Labs, and this here is the Senshi Pump Formula. Guys, I freaking love their tubs, man. Such a nice, feudal Japanese aesthetic here, really badass. You got the samurai on here. Looks really, really cool. Flavor is pineapple, passion fruit, coconut. I haven't reviewed this one yet for the channel, but I will soon. Really good. It's a minimalist label, meaning there are only like 4 ingredients in here or 5 ingredients, but they are mega dosed. You got the citrulline coming in at 10 grams. You got the Self-Flow 6 green tea extract at 600 milligrams, Himalayan pink salt at 500, and estrogen for the absorption. So very minimalist in terms of the amount of ingredients, but they are mega dosed. These are quality ingredients, well sourced, and the flavor is pretty good. You can literally stack this on anything, and it's going to take your pump game to the next level. Really, really good. This was meant to be a companion product for the Katana Fat Burner Pre-Workout Hybrid, as well as the Ronin Pre-Workout. So those don't have a lot of pump ingredients in them, almost none. So that is where Senshi once again comes in. You could stack it on your favorite Anarchy Labs products, or any product for that matter, guys. It's 2024. You could do whatever the hell you want to do, but I'm just giving you the facts. And now we're going to go over the final product on the list here, guys, which in my opinion is the best pump formula, best value for money, and it's really, really good, guys. It used to come in exclusively in unflavored, and now they do have it in dragon fruit raspberry. And what I'm talking about, of course, is Apollo Nutrition's Bloodsport Pump Formula. Yeah, guys, this one is freaking crazy. The label on here is also not super long. There's like 6 or 7 ingredients in here. You're getting the L-citrulline at 10 grams, arginine nitrate, NO3T 3 grams, taurine, vasodrive AP, Himalayan pink salt, grapeseed extract, and estrogen. So very, very good ingredients, well sourced, big dosages. The nitrates in here really take this to the next level. And again, guys, it used to come in unflavored. I do have a sealed unflavored tub in my stash, but this one here is the flavored one, the very first flavor they ever did for this product, the dragon fruit raspberry. I really like it. It's really good. You can stack it on top of your favorite Apollo Nutrition product or any other product. It's going to get the job done. It's a good product to stack. It's going to get you pumped and swole and shredded while you're in the gym. And with that being said, guys, we have wrapped up the pump category, and we're going to move on to the final category, which is the non-stim pre-workouts, the top 5 non-stim pre-workouts of 2024. All right, guys, so these 5 products here, I will actually be ranking in order, and we're going to start with number 5, being Huge Supplements Pump Serum. This one is a beast, and it's a unique label. It's got some beetroot powder in here, beetroot extract, pomegranate extract, and it's got a couple of other ingredients in here for focus. You got the huperzine A, you got the L-tyrosine, and you do also have the betaine anhydrous for the strength output, L-citrulline, obviously, agmatine sulfate, nitrosamine, a couple of other ingredients, but this is such a well-balanced formula, and I really hope that they don't reformulate this because this is such an amazing product. Tastes really good, too. This here is the cherry berry flavor. I know they have like 4 or 5 different flavors. I always wanted to try the jungle juice. I will probably pick that up after I'm done this tub here, but I love this one. It just gets you so freaking swollen in the gym, and I do think that has to do with that beetroot powder extract. Great product from Huge Supplements, one of my favorites, and it definitely earns the number 5 spot here on the list. At number 4, coming all the way from the United Kingdom, we got Wolf Pump V2 from Wolf Supplements. Yeah, guys, Wolf Sub sent this one out my way a couple of months ago. I did review it. You guys can watch the review on my channel. I freaking love it, man. This here is definitely a non-stim pre-workout as opposed to just a pump formula. It's a mix of incredible ingredients, strength output ingredients, pump ingredients, nootropics, and it's all healthy ingredients. And you can actually feel this one working. You're going to get a little bit of that buzz, and I don't mean an illicit buzz. Obviously, this is a non-stim product, but you have this really good sense of well-being. It almost gives you this clean energy and focus. There is beta-alanine in there, if I do recall correctly, because I felt the tingles on that one. It really gets you in the zone, and you feel strong on it too. The pumps are next level savage and ridiculous, and the taste is really good as well, just an added bonus. So I love that one. Wolf Pump V2, incredible product, and they utilize the cleanest, healthiest ingredients. They spent a lot of time making that formula, and it did ship out to me all the way from the UK. So shout out to my UK brethren and to Wolf Sub specifically for sending this one my way for review. Much love to you guys over in the UK. Number 4, Wolf Pump V2. At the number 3 spot, we got newcomer Black Flag Supplements to thank for this one. And what we have here is their second product from their lineup. And this here is their Vaso Gold Pump Formula. Yeah, guys. They released the Rattle High Stim pre-workout in the beginning of 2024, or maybe even in late 2023. Love that one. Review that one for the channel. We'll definitely be making it on future lists here before the month is done. But this here is their second product, their pump formula. But this is so much more than a pump formula. This is a loaded non-stim pre-workout. I've ran it on its own. I've trained non-stim on it. I've trained on it paired with 200 milligrams of caffeine. That was a great experience. And I did stack it with the Rattle also. I took half a dose of Rattle, full dose of the Vaso Gold, and had one of the craziest experiences of all time. The label on here is extensive. It is well dosed. It does have 10 grams of citrulline malate, which I like. A lot of pump formulas and non-stim pre-workouts are switching to L-citrulline. I like citrulline malate. I know, guys, it's an unpopular opinion, but I like it. If it is well dosed, it will get the job done better than L-citrulline. Unpopular opinion, but that's my opinion, guys. You do have L-tyrosine in here, nitrosogene, agmatine sulfates. You're getting all the pumps from that. But you also have the lion's mane mushroom extract, horny goatweed, to really help with that libido and mood in more ways than one. And you also have the taurine, hawthorn berry, huperzine A, pine bark extract, pytho C, saffron. Such a unique list of ingredients, and this one here will boost your libido a little bit, so you're going to get pumped up in the gym and the bedroom on this one, man. This is a unique product. It tastes really good. The pumps are freaking crazy on this one, really going to blow you up, give you that glycerol-like pump, which I personally love. I freaking love it, guys. Big shout out to my good friends over at Black Flag Supplements for their Vaso Gold. Freaking incredible product. Really one of a kind, guys. Definitely check it out. Vaso Gold coming in at number 3. And coming in at the number 2 spot, we got to give the distinct honor to my good friends over at Extremis Cartel for their massive non-stim beast of a pre-workout known as Sicario. Yeah, guys, Sicario is a freaking monster of a non-stim pre-workout. You can take this at either 1 or 2 scoops. The full 2-scoop dose will yield 35.5 grams. This tub is heavy. By the way, this tub is freaking heavy. It's loaded to the brim, and there's so many ingredients in here, which usually I'm not a big fan of, but it works so well in here. This is one of the few non-stim pre-workouts that you can take on its own without pairing any pre-workout, without pairing any caffeine, any stimulants, and you're going to feel it. You are going to feel this one because the beta-alanine is going to kick in and the nootropics are going to kick in. You're going to get a little bit of that nootropic buzz. And once you start pumping, you're going to be blown the hell up. So you can definitely run this non-stim. For you guys that don't understand the concept of training non-stim, I dare you to run this at a full dose and tell me that you don't feel it, because you'd be lying. This thing is a beast. It's broken up into 3 categories here. You got the Sicario Killer Pump Matrix, you got the Sicario Hitman Focus Matrix, and then you have the Absorption Matrix, which is its own little category, right? But this thing here is full of nootropics and strength output ingredients, and man, this thing is just freaking next level, guys, okay? If it wasn't for the number 1 product we have here, this would definitely be a number 1. It's very, very close, but I had to make a decision, so this comes in at number 2. This is the newest flavor, the orange creamsicle flavor, right? This one just dropped. They do have like 2 or 3 other flavors. The last one I had was the blueberry lemonade, which was really, really good. But I love this one. This is actually my favorite flavor, and it just works so well. You can literally take it on its own for a non-stim training day, and you're going to feel it. You're going to be energized. You're going to have a clean focus, good mood elevation, a nootropic sense of well-being, and you're going to be pumped up as all hell. So number 2, we got to give it to Extremis Cartel for this Sicario non-stim pre-workout. And lastly, guys, the number 1 spot, once again, goes to Apollo Nutrition for their Hooligan Bare Knuckle non-stim pre-workout. And what can I say, guys? Apollo Nutrition's been taking a lot of number 1 spots, and for good reason, because they make really darn good products. It's as simple as that, guys. And this one here, man, it's next level, guys. This is the best non-stim pre-workout you can get on the market, bar none. Some of the other ones come close, but this here is number 1. They have a lot of flavors. This here is the 4th version, I believe. I do think this is the 4th version. I did run V3, which was really good as well. They made little tweaks to this one. My good friend Robic always likes tweaking and making the products even better, if that's even possible. But The label on here is crazy. You're getting 10 grams of citrulline. You're getting the arginine nitrate NO3T at 4,200 milligrams, which is just ridiculous. You got the beta alanine in here to give you the tingles, to really let you know that it's go time in the gym, and you're going to feel the betas on here. They're going to kick in really hard, and the nootropic sense of well-being is going to come in, and you're just going to feel freaking incredible on here. You got the tyrosine in here for the focus, the alpha GBC to give you a little bit of that nootropic buzz, the cognitic, the grapeseed extract, and the Himalayan pink salt, and a couple of other ingredients. But in terms of a product that is super loaded and that you're actually going to feel in the gym, that you can really train on non-stim, and you're going to feel energized, you're going to have a clear-headed, good feeling, sense of well-being, and you're going to be energized and focused and determined, and most importantly, pumped the hell up. It just doesn't get better than this, guys. And this is their latest flavor. This is the lychee strawberry flavor, which I really, really like. They do have a couple of other flavors, which I do want to try once I'm done with this tub here. But I love it. The aesthetic is badass. It's got a nice holographic finish. But tub aesthetics aside, guys, this thing is freaking killer. You're going to kill the workout. You're going to crush it. And you're going to have the freaking best pumps of your life. So once again, guys, coming in at the #1 spot, we got to give it to Apollo Nutrition for their new Bare Knuckle V4. So that's it, guys. That is the list. I know this was a little bit different than my other top lists. We are going to go back to the old format for the remaining lists, but this here, because of the nature of these products, we had to split it up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I crammed a lot of information in this video here, so it did run a little bit long, but I do appreciate it, and I hope you guys appreciate the work that I've been putting in to making these lists for you guys, my beloved community. If you want to show High Stim Ace a little bit of appreciation for all the hard work that I've been putting in the month of December, like this video, comment below for the algorithm. Tell me what are some of your favorite pump formulas, maybe some that I missed, that I haven't got to try yet. Give me some recommendation. Give me your top 3 or your top 5. I want to hear from you guys, my beloved community. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at High Stim Ace and subscribe right here on YouTube. I will see you all next time for the next High Stim pre-workout review. Take care, everybody. High Stim Ace signing off.